I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be dealing with your girlfriend's mustache and her hairy arms. Well, what do you do if you got a girl that you really like, and even though she may be really beautiful, she's got enough hair on her lip to make you think that she's like a teenage boy starting puberty, or she's got a little mustache thing going on, or maybe the hair is like, I've seen women before that have like a lot of thick blonde hair on their lip, and it almost kind of looks like a beard or a mustache, and so it can be really unattractive on a chick, obviously, and so that's something that comes up with guys. And so I've got an email here from a viewer who's got a similar situation. He says, so this is a question I'm not sure has ever been asked before, but I don't think it's too uncommon. This is something that I have not brought up to my girlfriend, but it's something that bothers me about her sometimes. She's gorgeous and a great girl, but she's got pretty hairy arms and a little girly mustache. It's not really attractive. He says, I usually don't even notice them, but when I do, it's all I can look at. Luckily, it's blonde, but when the lights hit it at a certain way, it looks like a carpet sample, and the corners are kind of long and hang down a bit. Of course, I'm not going to straight out tell her to shave her mustache and arms, as she'd probably choke me to death. He says, I mean, she has to know that she's one hairy little chick. I've thought about shaving it while she's sleeping before, but the fear of waking up scared that idea right out of me. It's like, come on, dude. He says, actually, I think it'll grow back even hairier if she shaves it, so it might be bad. Maybe that Nair stuff. Would one of those spa places automatically take it off, or ask her if she wants to keep the stash? In other words, you're thinking, if I send her a spa, will they tell her to shave her mustache and give her the hint? He says, this is just to help. This is just her lip and forearms, thank God. She's hairless everywhere else. I really don't want her to kick my ass, so how would you go about this? Well, first off, I'd grow a set of balls. And next time you're laying in bed, you're completely naked, and you've just fucked each other into a coma, when you're laying there, you just say, baby, I want you to know that I love you, and I think you're hot, and I think you're fucking sexy as hell, but there's one thing that I gotta be honest, it kind of bothers me about you, and I love everything about you, but this just kind of bothers me, and I hope you don't get pissed off and offended. And, maybe you should be laying on top of her when you say this, and you got her arms pinned this way, and you've got a shitty grin and a smile on your face. It's like, you promise not to have a flip out when I tell you this? And she's like, what is it? I was like, I love you, but I think you need to do something about the hair on your lip and your arm. It's a little thick for my taste. It's just, if you love me, if you really appreciate me, you do that for me, because it kind of bothers me. It's a little thick, it's a little hairy, and kind of turns me off, to be honest. And the way to deal with this stuff is from a physical standpoint, instead of like doing Nair, because it like dissolves the hair and the shit will grow back. That is a way. The Nair stuff does work, or shaving works, but then you got the stubble you got to deal with, obviously. But the other alternative is to use the laser treatments, because you can go like with laser treatments. It doesn't affect really light blonde hair, but like any hair that's kind of dark, like dark hair in the arms, like I've had girlfriends that go and get all the hair in their legs removed, all the hair in their bikini line removed in the strategic areas, so they don't have to shave those particular places all the time. It's just so nice to touch a girl who's got just perfectly baby ass soft legs, because you don't ever have to worry about stubble, or like even the armpits, they'll do that. And so it's actually pretty common that women go and they'll have that. It's like it only takes 2 or 3 treatments, like for the lip or for the arms, a couple treatments with the laser. It's a matter of minutes that they go each time, and after a few 2 or 3 treatments, then the hair just like falls out and completely goes away. And because at the end of the day, it bothers you, and if you really love your girlfriend and you have a loving relationship with her, you should be able to be honest. Same thing, if you started to develop a beer belly, she'd probably say, honey, I really love you, but your gut's getting kind of big, and I would really love it and appreciate it if you'd start going to the gym again and start taking care of yourself and looking hot like you used to, because I miss that about you, and I worry about you, that that's because you're getting bigger, and it's not good health-wise, and And she'd be sweet about it, and she'd probably be rubbing your cock when she's saying that to you, because she wants you to know in a nurturing, loving, sweet way. It's like, I care about you, and this is why I'm bringing this up. And this particular thing, you just say, hey, I adore you, I love you, I think you're fucking hot and you're sexy as hell, but that just kind of bothers me. And if she really loves you, she'll want to do something about it. You got to talk about it, because not talking about it obviously is bothering you. And the whole purpose of all relationships is you're there to help each other grow and become more. And the bottom line is that you have two choices. You can either say nothing and let it continue to bother you and continue to irritate you, which will eventually you'll become angrier and angrier, and then something will happen one time where you'll be pissed off at her about something else, and then you'll just lay into her about her hairy lip or her arms. And in that particular situation, because you let it build so long to the point where you just got angry, you just boom, you had an outburst, and then you're going to cause her to cry and you're going to make her feel unattractive. But if you did it the way I was saying to do it, it's very nonchalant, you're very loving, you're both laying there naked with each other, and you just had great sex, it's the best time to bring something like that up. And plus you'll feel better because you talked about it. At the end of the day, if she gets pissed off and punches you in the face and breaks up with you, then it is what it is. And you just go out and find a chick that doesn't have a hairy lip or hairy arms. That's the only. Or you can just sit there and say nothing and let it build up and stew about it until you blow up at her and then really create a bad situation. That's what I would do if I were you. So if you have a question you want to ask me, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab, which will be on the left-hand side of your screen, and send me 1 or 2 paragraphs max, and just give me several days to get back to you with a response. If you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session. You can do that by going to my website, click the Products tab, which will be at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions. If you want to get a digital version of my Kindle ebook, which I highly recommend, on my website, underneath the email sign-up box, is a box that has a link that will take you right to the Amazon Kindle download page. Once you get there, if you don't have a Kindle device already, just download one of their free e-reader apps for your smartphone, tablet device, or your computer. There's a button right on the download page to do that. And if you appreciate the value of the information I offer in these video newsletters, the articles on my website, and my ebook, you can show your appreciation right now by going to my website. And on the Would Be a Toolbar at the bottom of your screen, click the PayPal Donate button and donate any amount that you feel is equal to the value of the information. I will talk to you soon.